back to Mad's World. Today I'm joined by the lovely Anthony Voulgaris.
Hello, everyone.
Is that how you pronounce Voulgaris?
Yeah,
That's
Voulgaris, yeah.
a big guess.
Yeah, that was really good. A lot of people say Voulgaris.
Aww.
It's Voulgaris though. I think you said it right.
It's really like shell shocking whenever I have TikTokers on the podcast. I was saying to you before, because I feel like I know so much about your life from it, because you're like you were saying to me before, your life is like a vlog constantly about your family and your life and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is weird because I feel like we're friends.
Yeah. Well, one of my friends' parents were like, for years, because they didn't really understand how TikTok works.
Yeah.
They're like, can you show us what his house looks like? And they're like, that's what it looks like. And then the other day I did like a house tour and they're like, yes, we got to see what the house looks like. So
That's
funny.
so funny.
So good.
So I want to ask you about TikTok. What's the first thing you ever posted on TikTok?
Oh, someone asked me this the other day. It would have been before I started posting with intention, but I had a watch on and for some reason me and my brother and his ex-girlfriend thought it was really funny. We kept on saying time flies when you're having fun and we started making our watch go like that. It was like an Apple Watch. Yeah. And that was the first thing I posted. I was like, time flies when you're having fun. And then we cut the camera to me like flapping the wings of the watch and I still think it's funny. I
think mine is something so cringe from like COVID times.
Yeah, that's what it was. COVID, it was 2020.
Yeah. So what made you want to, like you just said there, posting with intention.
Yeah.
What made you want to start doing that? Like what was the start of that whole thing?
Well, I started posting when I worked in real estate. I really hated my real estate job. So I worked full-time in real estate.
My gay brother worked in real estate.
Gay brother's crazy.
Oh my God.
It's like a gay brother thing. Yeah. I worked in real estate for like 6 months and it was look, I love real estate, but being a real estate agent's a different story. They're fucked in the head.
I've heard they're like kind of fucked.
Yeah, no, like not kind of, they're like full fucked. Like
why?
Like for example, one of them was just smashing like illicit substances. That
actually is so on brand for them.
So like literally what do they do during the day? Smash drugs. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So he was doing that. And then another one, like that, the one that was really nice. His name was, can I name him? Let's name him.
I don't care.
Name and shame. Michael Amaranth. He was like a 55-year-old man and he was so sweet and kind to me. But then I remember one time I was showing this couple a house, right? Yeah. And I was like, this, blah, blah, blah. They're like, it doesn't really suit us. Do you have anything similar? I was like, yeah, sure. We've got something similar down the road. Let's go show you. Yeah, literally. I showed them the house down the road. And they were like, yeah, it's probably a bit too much work as well. But this one suits us more. And I was like, great, I'm going to go back to Michael and tell him I found them a buyer for the other one. And I told him, he's like, no, you don't want to do that. And I'm like, why? He's like, we can't sell the other house. We need them to buy the other house. He's like, this one will probably sell. That one we wouldn't. You want to try and convince them to buy that one? I'm like, why am I convincing someone to like a house? They
and like spend like $1 million on it.
It was over $1 million both houses. It's like, what do you mean my goal and my job is to convince someone to spend $1 million? Like, wouldn't you rather have a happy client?
Yeah.
And that's not their goal.
Oh God, that makes me feel sick. I like can't even think about entering the housing market. I'm like, it's too much.
I love it. I nearly bought a house on the weekend. Yeah.
Oh my God, I saw your TikTok and were you at an auction or something?
Yeah.
What happened?
Long story short, I wasn't like emotionally invested. Like I was telling you before, my parents are building like an extension so that I don't leave my house because my mom wants to trap me. I'm very lucky. But anyway.
I mean, I would like.
If the offer's there, take it. Do you know what I mean? Like I get how it looks. I get how it sounds. But at the end of the day, I think 90% of people, if the offer was there, would take it. You know?
Also like just saving up money. Like you're so young. I feel like I'm 31 and I'm still living at home. But that's just because I've come back from London and it's like it's not in a tragic way because it's me, you know? Like,
and you've had that 7 years in London. It's cool. It makes it cool.
So true.
Yeah. But anyway, so I went to that auction because I'm looking for something to buy, fix up and sell because I love like building and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so that house was there and I'd seen it and I said to my mom, I was like, oh, I might go get it. And my mom's like a real egotistical, like very competitive, like wog. I think you can say wog.
I think you can if it's in the Australian way. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. True. Oh my God, I heard about this. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked.
Okay, sidetracked.
European, let's say. She's a very egotistical, competitive European. So I was at the auction bidding and my mum obviously was going to, not obviously, but was going to help me out or at least help me out with the loan, like getting the loan, getting a broker and all that kind of stuff.
It's tough, yeah.
Right. So she was messaging me and keep bidding and I'm like, no, I'm done. I'm not emotionally invested in this. She's going, bid, hurry up, bid. So that's why, luckily she wasn't there because she would have raised her hand and made me pay an extra $50,000 when I didn't even really want it.
Yeah.
But it was so cute. It was like a townhouse that needed fixing up in Heidelberg.
That's like kind of like the dream, isn't it? Like going and buying, like I remember my ex took me to this weird town in Wales and like he was going to buy this proper, like this was in England, like proper dilapidated dump. Like it was actually like something out of a movie. It looked like a grotto, like under the water. And it was like right on the ocean, had these big windows. Like, it was just fucking crazy. But like we were talking about like, oh, we can like all like come here and live here and like camp out the front or like sleep in the shit rooms and like do each room. I'm like, that's like fun as.
It's, I don't know what it is. I think we've got this like fantasy of like being like fixer-uppers. Like our generation saw like all our, like the parents' generation, like people be really smart and fix up houses and we're like, we can do it.
Or like play The Sims.
Don't you worry, we'll do it. Yeah.
Play The Sims just chronically and you're like, this is easy.
This is
like,
easy. You just put it there.
Put the mother load cheat in and get all the simoleons.
For real. I reckon you could.
That's so funny. And so what was like your first TikTok that blew up? Like when did you kind of think like, oh, this can be my career?
Oh, that's a good question. First TikTok that blew up, I believe that would have been, I think I was pretending to be my like papu, like a great grandfather. Mm-hmm. I think I was like said point of view, this is my impression of my papu telling me about him watching Harry Potter that day.
Oh my God.
So saying that, and it was just me doing like almost like an old European man trying to tell, and it's like this big giant, he tried to kill them. And I was just, and people thought that was really funny. I think that got like 380,000
oh my God
views at the time. And that would have been by far, that was in the first few months of me.
Yeah. And it's so relatable for that. Like I've got some Greek and Italian friends and stuff, and it's just so like
they're all the same.
Everyone's the same.
The exact same. So
funny.
Cut and paste. They're the same person. All of them.
I feel like that's why your audience is so obsessed with you as well, because they're like, this just feels like it's their family.
It's true. Like everyone, it's as bad as it is, every like European family, obviously not exactly the same, but there's just so many similarities in like personalities, in even just the words like the grandparents will use, they all use the same like terminology because I think they all did hang around each other still and all that kind of stuff back in the day.
Oh, that's sweet. And what does your family think about like you doing TikTok? Like what is your papu still?
He cocked it too.
I was like I was like trying to be respectful.
Nah, he cocked it. He's cool. He did.
He did.
No, He, I don't even think he fucking knew. He died like 6 months ago. I don't reckon he even knew about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. But my family, like the rest of them all love it. Like my mum and brothers, everyone in my family, if I'm being real, everyone's got a bit of an ego and everyone's very much so like we love putting on a show, that kind of thing.
Yeah. But so that's very like, that feels like your like the Greek and Italian culture in Australia. It's very like showy, but it's just good fun, isn't it?
It's about having fun and showing how fun you are and that kind of stuff. So I think they love the fact that people love, my parents are also pharmacists. So like they have a lot of people coming into their pharmacy being like, oh my God, your son is so funny. I love your son.
They love that.
Yeah. So it also like gives them topics of conversation and stuff like that too. So
that's
like
so fun. And like, I feel like as well if they're pharmacists, because my parents are both work in like medicine. Like my mum's a ICU nurse. My dad's a retired paramedic.
Yeah.
And like, they'll just be like, oh, what are you doing today? And I'm like, oh, just like going to LA to do this Spotify thing. And they're
crazy.
Like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, it's so bizarre, the difference of like our generation's jobs versus theirs.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Yeah.
And so moving on from your family, I want to know so you once said that 9 to 5 should be 9 to 2. And I read an article about it yesterday when I was doing my Googling. And I want to know, if you were Prime Minister, what's your 3 laws that you would make?
That's a good question.
Could be anything.
I actually think I potentially would do something like that, making the working day 9 till 2, because think about how much happier everyone would be.
Amazing.
Potentially even 8:30 till 2 or maybe 8. I'll make them work a little bit earlier. But the thing is, everyone would be so happy if they got off at 2. It's like school, and you could get off, not that Melburnians do this, you could get off and go to the beach. Do you know what I mean? Like,
so real.
You could live your life while still making a living. You know what I mean? Like the 9 to 5, it fucking gets dark here at 3:30 p.m. Do you know
depressing.
What I mean? Like, what are you supposed to do?
It's like what tradies do, because the guy I'm seeing, he works like 7 till 2 maybe.
Yeah.
And it's like, he just gets the whole afternoon to just do
whatever he wants. Yeah, he falls asleep at 9:30, but realistically, what's there to do at 9:30 till 11 anyway?
Real.
Watch movies, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So the 9 to 2, you stand by it.
That's one of them, yeah.
What are your other laws?
Oh, here's the thing. I have controversial ones.
This is what I'm saying. I was going to ask, what are your hot takes? What are you most because you've already got hot takes. Where
hot takes.
You're like, call me crazy, but blah, blah,
okay,
blah.
This is really bad, so feel free to cut these.
No, I won't.
bringing back capital punishment. Okay, hear me out. This is probably I'm probably going to get killed for this, but if someone is a repeat offender of a serious crime, they're not doing any justices for themselves. They're not doing any justice like for anyone in the community. If someone is committing, I'm talking the serious ones. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What if they've done that 3 times? Why are we keeping them around?
Beat them off.
Get rid of them. See you later, sayonara sort of vibe. Like peace and love. Like it's not even like I'm like you don't deserve life. It's just at the end of the day, the world is overpopulated. 1, 2, they've committed something like it's a logistical problem too. Do you know how much prisoners cost per year? Yeah,
I'm like, if I was homeless, I would just go to jail.
Have a cheeky little murder. Do you know what I mean?
Or just like watch me like stand up a 7-Eleven and be like, I'm going to go get free board and free food.
For real, do a bank siege, try and steal some money from a bank, unsuccessful. Yeah. You get some free food.
And I'd just be winking at the girl going like, it's not real.
Don't be scared.
Don't worry.
Yeah. Like ally.
Yeah.
So in like
ally. In a burglar way.
Yeah, in a burglar kind of way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I do because at the end of the day, like, the world would be a better place. And realistically, I, again, don't know if I can say this, no women would cop the capital punishment. It would all be men.
Yeah,
It'd all
we're just chilling.
Right. Women essentially do the right thing. It'd just be men that are cooked that need to see you later. You know what I mean? So
that's so funny.
And I know there's the whole argument of like, yeah, but these people should be able to reform. At the end of the day, clearly something's not working. Do you know what I mean? If they've done it 3 times, see you later. I also think that like, this is my last one.
Yeah. Is this your hot take on what law you would change?
Yeah, it kind of contradicts that one.
Okay.
But it's that in certain situations, murder should be legal. And again, this is really bad. I probably shouldn't say this, but because at the end of the day, like you can cop it when like someone's done something really bad. So for example, if someone ever went near my nieces or nephews, I actually feel like worried saying this. If someone went near my nieces and nephews and did something bad to them, I should legally be able to murder them.
That's fair.
Do you know what I mean? Like bring back the mafia sort of vibes. Like, why are you going? Don't ever fuck with my nephews or nieces. Do you know what I mean?
You should have left them alone.
Right, exactly. And especially like if a woman's committing a murder, something about that speaks truth to me. Like
if a woman's doing a murder, it's kind of just
what did they do?
Yeah, like fair enough. Like,
what happened for you to commit that murder?
Good for her.
Right. That's what I think, like boss bitch move sort of vibe. Like yeah, you go murder. You know what I mean?
This
like
reminds me of when you said on a video, this makes me sound like a stalker, but I did my scrolling research yesterday and you were like, if a woman cheats, it's kind of like good for her.
No, for real though. Look, that's not a unanimous rule, right? I'm sure there's some women out there that are vindictive, but 90% of the time, I feel like if a woman cheats, there's two options. The man has just made her life so bad that she's had no option but to cheat. Or 2, she's fallen in love with someone else and she doesn't know how to break it to her current partner because he's going to make her feel like shit about it.
Yeah.
So both of which I think the woman's not in the wrong.
Yeah, like go pop off.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like have a cheeky little cheat, do what you got to do to stay alive sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know
and just like be thriving and flourishing moisturized in your lane.
Moisturized. Yeah, exactly. No, and that's actually a serious one. Like not even joking. Serious, as if it's serious. Women cheating, it's not a thing unless there's a reason. It just isn't.
I feel like that actually there is truth to that.
Yeah.
Because like you're not just going to get so horny that you just can't help it.
No, whereas men do. They're pigs.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I do think that men, like usually if anyone cheats 9 times out of 10, there's a problem in the relationship that needs to be addressed, right? But then all the blame is put on the cheater. The cheater is a dickhead, but like because realistically just break up with someone, you know?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, there has to be a problem at the start. 9 times out of 10 when it's a woman cheating, the problem is because of the man.
Yeah, that's so real. Yeah. And when you were saying to me yesterday that you're perpetually single, how is your dating life and what is the funniest date story that you have? Have you been on a date?
Yeah. Okay.
So some people come on there like, I've never been on a date. I'm like,
kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I haven't been on many. I'm just so single. My theory is, and this is probably an egotistical theory, is that you know how some people who chronically date have a lack of self-worth?
Yeah.
Well, I find that not a lot, maybe 50% of people that chronically date or are chronically in relationships, more so that one.
Yeah.
Or, there's a lack of self-worth there in the sense that they think anyone will do for them.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Because why do you feel that you've met someone, you're with them for 2 months, then the next person you meet, why do you feel they're right for you?
That's so real. And I feel like I'm at the point where I'm so happily single at the moment. Well, I'm kind of seeing someone, but it's complicated. But I'm kind of like, if you're not adding something to my life, because my life is already so good.
Why would I have you here?
Yeah, if you're going to add extra stress and like make me upset or like make my life bad, it's like.
Make it worse in any way, shape or form.
Why would I need you? I could just be on my own.
No, for real. That's the issue. And that's what I think. Like I'm not going to name names, but one of my friends, I look at her and I can just see in her eyes, there's a constant need for male validation, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, why? You're cool. You got a great job. You got a great personality. Why do you need that validation?
Yeah.
And so I feel like either I've got my knickers in a wad or whatever the saying is, and I'm the opposite. I'm like, I've got such self-worth. I'm not gonna settle for anyone, right?
But that's good though.
It is good because one, I am happy single.
Yeah.
And two, like I have met plenty of people that I've had strong connections with. Like I've been in a relationship before, but that was like 5 years ago. Mm-hmm. I've had situationships since then that just haven't really worked out, but I really did like that person. So I'm like, it's not like I am so against it to the point where I'm not meeting people that I like. Like I am meeting people that I like. It's just few and far between, as opposed to I go on a date, I like that person. Oh yeah, let's start seeing each other. Do you know what I mean?
And also you can just be friends with people.
Yeah.
You know, like I've got great relationships with all my friends. Like it's just like I have so much fun with them. It's like you don't have to just fall in love and go out with every single person that you meet, you know?
What's the saying? Like, put your eggs over multiple baskets. That's not even the fucking saying.
Or don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah. I decided to reword it.
Just put all your eggs in all the baskets.
And then worst dating story would have been with my ex. I remember it was when COVID had just started.
Oh, God.
So I remember we thought that I potentially had COVID, but it would have been our third or fourth date and we really liked each other. So I was like, are you happy to still go on the date? And he was like, yeah, let's go on the date. So we went on the date. And I remember, this is so foul. I remember we were kissing and I like kind of like almost like sneezed while we were kissing and snot rocketed. Oh, sorry, I just hit that. Snot rocketed. And I remember feeling a bit of it land on his lip and a bit of it land on my lip. I could, like, I think I opened my eyes for a second. I could see.
Oh my God.
And we kept kissing, right?
What?
And I remember feeling it go into my mouth and then onto his tongue. And then I remember speaking about it with him later. He's like, no, that didn't happen. I wiped it away. And I was like, whatever you think, bro. Like you whatever you think. I was like, I felt that go from a transfer molecularly from my tongue to yours.
No, that's so fucked up.
Isn't that gross?
Yeah, but you know what? That just speaks to his character and how much he liked you.
Exactly.
You know,
I forgot about the snot.
Oh my God, that's so chaotic.
Cray, but very cool.
Wow. And obviously that's ended now, which is, so you've just been single.
No, he's got a boyfriend now. They actually are really cute together.
Oh, that's nice. I love when you can like actually respect your ex and be like, you know what, good for you.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a long time. It's been 5 years.
Yeah, so real. I want to ask you as well, your most unhinged DMs, because that's my favorite thing to ask TikTokers because you have a million crazy DMs. And also whenever they're a gay TikToker, I'm just like, I know.
There's some crazy shit in there.
Gay guys love publicly commenting the craziest shit on people's posts.
Oh my God, they do. Have you seen my comments?
Yeah, it's fucking cooked. But like, I mean, good for you, but like crazy.
I get a lot of women messaging me crazy stuff too.
Really?
It's not, it's like literally half. It's not like, it's not.
I mean, you're not giving like
very flamboyant.
Like, no. very like femme vibes or anything. Femme vibes. Yeah.
So funny. It's like, you're not a fag. No. There are so many, so I'm going to have to sieve through.
Have a little sieved. I love it.
I'll be able to find some crazies within like immediately.
Amazing. I have a video that's going viral at the moment and it's just like my constant notifications. It's just hundreds and hundreds of like bogan Aussie men and incels just being like, you're a fucking
incel
idiot.
is such a UK term.
Is it?
Yeah, that people don't say incels here. People say virgins.
Oh yeah. Literally so many virgins just being like, because all I said was like, oh, if all of women and all of men got deleted, then like women would do better because we're just like happier and we would just like thrive. Go to the shops.
It's true.
And like then
go to the shops is crazy.
Literally, and all these men are being like, who built the shop? Build me a shop then.
But also like, with all due respect, like women could build a shop if they wanted to.
Yeah, we just let you do it.
You know what they probably wouldn't do? You know, fucking like hideous crimes. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the husband. Have you seen Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the husband. Look, I mean, I've just scrolled for literally 1 second and someone said, can you marry me, please?
That's good. At least you got offers.
I've got offers. That's the thing. One thing I'm not lacking in is offers. Let's see what else. Oh, this is really funny. I was actually, this one's not like someone flirting with me, but I delete my videos sometimes when I like reflect and I'm like, that's too harsh. Like I don't want to be that mean.
Yeah.
So for example, like sometimes I post videos about
Capital punishment,
right? No, the other day I posted something about how I don't think influencers should be our main information, people posting information about politics.
That is so true.
Right.
Literally 100%. Like you're just putting more fluff in the universe. Just leave it to someone else.
Also, the truth of the matter is you are not like an expert on that, right? You can feel like you're an expert. That's totally fine. You can feel like you've done your research. But at the end of the day, if you go to university, they'll make you do some form of independent research. Yeah. So, for example, I'm not going to say names actually. So anyone who's doing that kind of thing, it's not independent research. They're looking at what they want to look at, which is totally fine. That's what we all do. Yeah. But I don't think that should be especially young people's main source of information with regards to politics, especially when most of the influence I've seen being like this are they're not informational, they're very emotional about it, right? And it's that's I've found recently very hateful towards anyone who disagrees. And it's like, I don't want to become America. Yeah. You know what I mean? I like the fact that I went to my best friend's house yesterday and I was talking to mum about who they voted. They voted different people with me and I didn't give flying fuck. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's also like, I think it opens up healthier debate. Like you can actually have a normal conversation where you're not being like, build me a shop.
Yeah,
you
right.
know?
And I think you can also, I think for me in Australia, the difference between us and America politics wise is most people can respect, or at least this feels like it's changing because of certain influences. Most people can respect the fact that if someone is voting a certain way, 90 times out of 100, it's not because they want to strip someone of human rights. They want to this. It's because they feel like that's going to benefit them in whatever way. And they're genuinely voting with good intentions, not poor intentions. Look, obviously you have your fucked up 10% and in America, probably fucked up 60%. I don't know how it works in America. But like, for example, like obviously if you vote conservatively in Australia, you like there's the fear that someone voting conservatively might be voting against certain human rights. Like even, for example, like maybe rights for gay people or rights for, you know, all that kind of stuff, right? Yeah. But that doesn't mean that I, as a gay person, should be mad at them because they're voting, maybe their business is going under. Do you know what I mean? And they feel like voting that way is going to help their business. Not everything is about me at the end of the day.
Yeah, I guess it's sort of like as well, maybe it's like more polarizing now because people are moving so far to the left and so far to the right. But I feel like it used to be so like
so
center
close to the middle, and I love
just
that.
Like, it's just.
I do think Australia is far more normal than America. Anyway,
100%.
So that's what I was saying. I posted a video talking about that, and I deleted it because I was like, I don't want to talk about politics online. Like, it's not my thing. Like, I don't want to be the people that I'm saying shouldn't be doing it. Yeah. So I deleted that video, and then someone was like, they deleted your video, but I 100% agree. And I'm like, they didn't delete it. I deleted it again. Like, I just didn't respond.
It got taken down. Illuminati.
Yeah. Or something dodgy as well. Look, I've gone out of like dating territory. Yeah. But I get brands, like I'm talking big Australian like confectionery and like food brands.
Stunning.
Being so dodgy in my DMs, trying to like get me to do videos for gifting. Free.
It's so bad because like I was saying, I do talent management. The amount of times like, and I get so many emails on behalf of my clients just being like, oh, we want to send you like ice cream, like can you do a video? I'm like, that'll be $10,000, thanks.
Yeah, literally. Like, who do you think you are? Literally. Okay.
Bad.
I can't name names. Well, I can name names, but I'm not going to name names. The biggest company, the biggest, you know, food brands in Australia for sweets and stuff like that. You know you owe me money for that video, but yet you're still going to, I mean, I get it. I respect the hustle.
The thing is, it's like, if it's some little marketing girly who's just been told by a boss, like, hey, can you just like send out 50 of these ice creams to these influencers and try and get as much videos as you can? She's just doing her job.
And you know what? Genius. Message 40 people saying, hey, can you do this for free? If one of them takes and you've got someone with 500,000 followers doing it for free, awesome. Good on you. Proud of you.
And maybe someone really loves ice cream, you know?
Exactly.
And they're just, it's worth $10,000 to them, you know?
I do love ice cream. I can't even find, there's that many. I have to, people think like I'm their best friend too, which is really cute. Someone
That's literally how I feel.
Someone goes, I have to tell you the funniest thing. What? As if like she's calling her best friend. Hey, I have to tell you the funniest thing.
No, that's so funny.
It's cute.
No, that's so cute.
What's this? I am your supporter. I can increase your popularity income for free. Please reply to my private message. There's no, that's the only message I got.
I got one the other day that's like, hang on, where is it? It's really funny. Oh, you called me. Sorry, I didn't even see your call.
No, don't stress. It's fine.
Someone
Just
was
fucking
like-
ignore me.
This guy messaged me and goes, the doctor told me I only have 1 month left to live. I've decided to spend this time traveling alone, quietly saying goodbye to the world. I have no children. My only regret is I couldn't spend this life with you. You were my first love, and you've always been in my heart.
Real.
I've left you some assets. I hope this gesture brings us together in the next life. Please remember to save this. I'm preparing to delete my Instagram and leave this world quietly.
Oh my God.
And then it says he's given me $7 million.
What a win. And run away with that $7 million.
I should have replied. He's probably dead now.
You should have, and you
Fuck.
didn't. You really fucked
I
up there.
fucked up that so bad.
You fucked up big time. I'm trying to find this one. Do you know? I'm actually going to name and shame this bitch because why not? Do you know what's her fucking name? The Belle Gibson?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know how I haven't watched the series Apple Cider Vinegar, whatever the fuck it's called.
It was actually good.
Apparently it's really good.
Yeah.
But the girl who is her best friend that dobbed her in or something.
Bullshit.
Right. So the real one.
What?
Did you ever see my video about someone saying they were going to expose me?
No.
It was her.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I don't know how the fuck to find her
Wait,
message.
expose you for saying what?
Actually, you know what? I know where I put the message on my private story.
Yes.
And I'm going to say her name because this girl is loony bins and she deserves to be outed.
Oh my God. Maybe Belle Gibson was just right all along.
Yeah, maybe she was. I have no clue what the story is, so I can't actually say.
She was just fully insane.
Looney Bins. Oh, here it is. It's so funny. So this girl's name is, let's name and shame, Chanel McAuliffe.
Okay.
Let's spell that out so everyone can see. No, I'm just kidding.
Look her up.
So I made a video of when the whole Anna Paul stuff was going down, right? I made a few videos.
Yeah, right? I can't wait to talk to you about that as well.
And one of them I had made some sort of comment like kill the bitch or something like that, right? As a joke, right? Like I don't
capital
even,
punishment, bin her off.
And I don't stand by that. Like that was obviously tongue in cheek. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like when people say like, oh, I'm dead. Like,
yeah,
you're
that's
not
what
actually dead. Like,
I said that she was supporting like a convicted SAer, right? And I was like, get rid of her. Like I think that's what I said. I'm not actually completely sure.
So fair.
I've deleted the video. The video got deleted.
Because people take things so seriously.
Wait, we live on a floating rock. Like, shut the fuck up.
Literally,
no one gives a fuck.
Everything's a joke.
Yeah. And I get that if it was something truly damaging, it wasn't damaging. Get over it. And if Anna Paul thought I was actually going to kill her, I'm apologise to Anna Paul.
She's like in LA living her best life
she doesn't give a flying fuck. Like,
yeah, she actually doesn't. I think she went to Coachella.
Yeah, literally, she said, I don't give a fuck about you cunts. Yeah. Anyway, so I got this message from this fucking cow. Hey, I have a copy of the video made calling for Anna Paul to be executed. Calling for her to be executed.
Crazy.
You are crazy, Miss Chanel. Anyway, she goes, I was wondering if you're going to take accountability for that, as it was incredibly dangerous message to spread. Also, she had shitty punctuation. She didn't say as fucking dumbass. Anyway.
Got that.
I have been thinking about making a video about it, but would like to give you the opportunity to speak about it if you feel that that would be the right thing to do instead of me calling you out. I responded, make the video, fatty. Who the fuck did she think?
Did she make it?
No, I posted a video saying that this lady wanted to expose me. Everyone, this is why I love TikTok. Everyone's going, haha, what an idiot. Post her name. We all want her name. And I was like, I'm not going to give her name. Well, I gave her name.
You've got like a throng of people just ready to go at your disposal.
I reckon half the people in the comments didn't even know me. They were just like, who is this fucking bitch?
That's the thing. They're just like,
do you know what I mean?
It's not that deep.
Like, what are you threatening to execute her? Like, what is this fucking World War fucking two? Like, we're in fucking like King Julian III. Like, execute it. Anyway, she then responds, and one of the reasons you think Anna Paul should be killed is because she's allegedly called someone people fat. When did I say that? Like, do you know what I mean? Talk about putting words into my mouth. Like, when did I once, yep, you're right. Because there was a video I said she called someone fat, let's kill her. No. Yeah. Like, I probably did say that her brothers are convicted, right?
Yeah.
Kill them both. You know, I probably did say that, right? And that sounds more right. Do you know what I mean?
Get your back straight,
so
girl.
I responded to her, girl, just make the fucking video. For real, stop. Leave me alone.
Wait, so do you reckon she just does this to loads of like influencers to try and get a rise?
I don't know what she does, but it can't be like productive because like, hang on, this is a bit far from me.
A bit far? Hello.
Hello. For real. Yeah, no, I don't know what she does, but I was just like, I don't know what, obviously her intentions was to make me feel threatened, but also but
why?
Also, like, if I've got something to air, like, Lord knows I've already aired it, you know, and I literally have written in my phone a series that I've been, you know, doing. I've done 2 of them so far where it's like things I could get cancelled for that I'm going to tell you guys already. You know what I mean?
Can we have one of them right now?
Yeah.
I was actually going to ask you if you've ever been cancelled, but I feel like you're kind of like immune to being cancelled because you just cancel yourself every day.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But also I have one, not cancelled, I mean cancelled, but I barely cop criticism because I try and be as real as possible. The truth is I'm a fuckwit. Like I'm fully aware that I'm...
The truth is I'm a fuckwit. That's
do you know what I mean?
sentence.
Put that on a fucking t-shirt. I'm fully aware that I'm not perfect. Like I am so far from perfect and I'm gonna fuck up. And I'm probably also gonna stand on ground when I fuck up and be like, I didn't even fuck up. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna fuck up. But I forget what I was saying. Cancelled. There was one video where I copped a lot of criticism for, and I actually deleted it because I just felt really guilty. I'd made a video saying that, in my opinion, teeth are like something that I'm attracted to. So when someone has really good teeth and really hygienic teeth, that's something I'm attracted to.
I'm
right?
attracted to teeth.
Yeah, right. Teeth are a big thing, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's going to be looking at our teeth now.
Yeah,
like,
we both have
we have good teeth. Yeah. So. And I'd said that, but I'd said it in a way that was a little bit, sometimes I get a little bit too confident. And I'd said it in a way that was probably a little bit like, if you've got bad teeth, like, ugh, I probably said it like that. And I think I made people a little bit upset. But people don't realize that when they comment stuff, like I'm very lucky that I'm very confident and like I'm not going to get upset. But they were commenting things about my appearance that I was like.
It's like, that's mean.
But well, I didn't give a fuck about them commenting, but I was like, people are going to say that comment and people are going to feel insecure because if you're commenting on my nose, there's a lot of people with like, I love my nose, like, you know, I'm aware that I've got a little bit of an ethnic nose, but I think I actually think it's like
strong Marcus Aurelius vibes.
Right, do you know what I mean? Like
Roman Empire.
Right, it's a subtle like European like nose, right? So I was thinking if you're commenting that, there's going to be a lot of people reading that, starting to feel, you know, insecure about theirs. Yeah. Right, and that's why I deleted mine too because I was like, look, I don't want people to feel insecure. Like, and I did word this a little bit more than me being like, oh, it's my preference. It was a little bit more like, oh, you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's why I deleted that. That's, I think, the only thing
that has been like dodgy,
proper criticism for.
Yeah. Speaking about Roman empires, what is your Roman empire?
Mine's really, I don't even think I have any. Mine are kind of boring. Mine are like, I always think about property. I know that's really, really boring. That's so fucking like accountants.
Mine's how fat I am.
Sorry. No, mine, I go in phases of like body dysmorphia or whatever fully. It is. But nah.
It's cooked.
I don't know what mine is,
Yeah, I think mine's like this one series of books, like, you know, Akatar, like that.
I've heard of it,
Yeah, it's just like this, it's like the same author wrote it. It's called Throne of Glass. It's like,
I've heard of it.
It's like better than Harry Potter. It's like Harry Potter, but it's got sex in it. It's feminist.
Should read it? Is it
oh my God, so good.
Okay,
like,
maybe I should.
Honestly, so good. And then you can just talk about it in your videos and I'll be there like, yes, like this is so good.
I'm reading A Little Life at the moment. Have you read that?
Okay, yes. And are you okay?
I'm only 42 pages in. I got it a few days ago.
Okay, you are in for a while. How's your mental health right now?
Okay, everyone says that, but
it's got every single trigger warning known to man. It's got like
everything you can imagine.
Yeah, rape, torture, the whole bag.
Wow.
So
I will say I'm excited. I'm excited to feel something.
Okay. Finally. No, literally, I cried at the end of that book. I was like, and I do cry a lot. Like I cry at the Compare the Meerkat ad sometimes. Like when there's crazy. Like, I know, but like the little meerkats got lost one time. They lost their uncle.
That is sad.
Yeah.
Get them back to their fucking uncle.
Yeah, literally. And like, I don't think I cry like that much though. But by the end of that, I think I took a picture of my face at one point and it was like just completely fucked. Like I went into it the next day. I was choking crying because it's just like, it is like one of the greatest books of all time. But my mum was like, should I read it? I was like, no.
Don't. You'll ruin your life.
You will not like that.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to read it just because I do you know the Song of Achilles? Do you know that song?
Okay. The book?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've literally just put it onto my to be read.
Best book I've ever read.
Okay. I think that's next for me.
I'm not the biggest reader, but that was one of the first ones I read when I got on my little reading again journey.
How good's reading?
Oh, it's so, when you get a good book, it's good. I'm very ADHD. So I struggle like, there's 2 books I tried reading recently that I got like 70 pages in for each of them. And I'm like, I'm not doing this. This is shit. So Song of Achilles has like a prequel sequel sort of thing that actually has nothing to do with it though. It's just written by the same author, same time period. And that's called Circe. And I just could not get into it.
Okay, fair.
And then Leanne Moriarty or whatever her name is.
Moriarty.
That person.
Which one?
what are her main ones?
Nine Perfect Strangers.
I see. I've seen the series of that. Love that. Seen Big Little Lies. Love that.
Big Little Lies. Oh, the Husband's Secret.
No, there's one called like
something Alice forgot.
No, it's like something.
Oh,
I was going to say something.
Are they in a plane?
No, it's like a barbecue. It's based on a barbecue.
Oh.
They had a barbecue and it was just butt fuck boring. Like,
okay, fair.
It was called like something Crazy Guilty.
Oh, Madly Crazy Guilty or something?
Something like that.
Yeah,
Madly Crazy Boring. Do you know what I mean? Like,
cop that, Leanne.
Fuck you. No, just joking.
Name and shame.
I do love Big Little Lies. Favorite series ever.
It is really cool. And Nicole Kidman just in any like drama, like just
controversial opinion. I think she's not the best actor, but I love her.
I don't think she's a good actor, but I just like think she's iconic.
And anything she's in, I love. It's just I watch her and I'm like, did you train for this? Like, how did you get here?
Did you read your lines like before the shoot?
But I still love her, so I think that's testament to her character.
It's kind of like just the iconicness of her delivers her performance, you know, but like she doesn't need to practice.
Yeah,
like,
but I love Shailene Woodley. I love Reese Witherspoon. I love.
Oh, have you
Zoe
seen
Kravitz,
Little Fires Everywhere?
No.
You need to watch it.
Who's that?
It's basically like Big Little Lies. It's made by Reese Witherspoon. She's in it. I think it has
Little Fires Everywhere. What's it on?
It'd be on like Amazon or something. It's fucking good. It's literally like Big Little Lies, like the same
2.0, yeah.
Yeah, like it's so good. And it's like anything by Reese Witherspoon, like I'm so obsessed with her.
I just think she's very intelligent.
She's so iconic.
New series, sorry, we've sidetracked. New series just came out, like amazing, kind of like more comedic version of Big Little Lies. 4 seasons on Netflix. The 4 seasons. It's got Tina Fey, Steve Carell.
I love Steve Carell.
Yeah, and a few others, and it's so good.
Okay, I need to watch it. Yeah. I was kind of thinking like, oh, it's Netflix's version of White Lotus, but it's like, is it funny?
No, yeah, it's more like it's lighthearted, but not. Like,
love that.
It's very much so. Yeah, it's based on like our parents' age sort of thing, like struggling through life.
Okay.
But also like feeling like you're not struggling, but they kind of are struggling. And then there's a big twist at the end.
Oh, okay. I'm totally going to watch it.
Yeah, it's really good.
I love that.
What did we literally, there was something we were talking about.
What were we talking about? Getting cancelled. Oh, no. Bad DMs. Roman empires.
Yeah, I don't know my Roman empire.
Oh, yeah. I also would like to know, hang on, what other questions? I have so many good questions for you.
Ask away. Sorry, I always get sidetracked and then I forget what I was talking about.
I have ADHD as well. Yeah. I mean, every creative does, I feel. Yeah. You know?
Well, that's what I was going to say about Rome Pie. My ADHD is so bad, like I actually don't have one thing that I can think about 24/7.
That's fair. And also like I get fixated on things for a certain period of time, and then like I'm shocked I've done a podcast for 4 years because I was just, it was a
4 years is crazy.
I know, like I did it in England from COVID and just till now, and like I've never fucking locked in that hard. Yeah. Now I've just accidentally locked in for 4 years and now it's my job.
So good.
So funny.
Yeah.
I want to know what TikTok sound is currently living rent free in your head. What do you love at the moment?
Calling you a Bob. You know that one?
No. I need to watch it.
Calling you Bob. It's a Nicki Minaj song.
It'll go in our headphones. Oh, we didn't listen to our warm-up song at the start. Calling you Bob.
Calling you Bob.
Okay. Oh, I do know when she says that.
You know? Bob.
Do you know what's got into my head? And this is so like suburban mum of me. It's that one that goes chicken, banana.
I've never heard that.
It's like, and it's just like AI chickens and like,
I hate that.
It's awful. Like it's so cringe. Chicken banana song. You'll love this.
Chicken banana.
I hate this.
It's so bad.
This is like 7-year-old. Like
it's like you know how like they say like brain rot for kids on iPads and that. It's like Coco Melon for mums. That's shit. Like AI videos of like dogs making sushi and stuff.
I'm actually upset about you.
I know. It's like eggs with the ick. But I just
you didn't say you like it. You just said stuck in your head.
It's just in my head. Like I'm saying, and then my dad's getting like so fuming. I'll just go and he's going enough chicken banana. I'm like, it's just like a stim. Like I can't stop saying it. It's so. I think that's why they
sometimes they put something in there. There's something in them. There's some sort of fucking frequency that no one can explain.
It's like a brain thing. I was going to say something else I'm obsessed with at the moment is Chris Hughes and Jojo Siwa. Have you been obsessed with that?
I haven't seen anything recently. Are they together?
No, well, like the whole Big Brother thing and just like that whole situation and the whole Kath Ebbs thing. Like, because I've interviewed Kath before. She's, like, they're a lovely person. Like, it just... The whole thing is so crazy and so insane. And I've honestly been like, I was waking up every morning knowing that Big Brother had been on the night before in the UK, and I'm like, I need to know the update.
With me, like with my ex, the moment I felt, we were only together for like 6 months, the moment I felt a change that I wasn't happy with, I broke up with him.
Yeah.
So I guess it's because I think because my brain is very black and white in things like that. I think that's why I'm probably a little bit harsh on Kath, because the moment I felt, literally it was one day. There was one day I was like, we didn't talk for a day, and I was like, I will not be in a relationship where I'm not talking to that person for a day.
Yeah.
You know, especially we were 6 months in, there was no reason not to talk.
Yeah.
And I didn't break up, but I had a conversation straight away. I was like, hey, what's going on? Yeah. And then I remember him being like, but I don't want this to end. Like, I don't want to break this up. I was like, well, you don't get to have your cake and eat it. You know what I mean? Yeah. You don't get to have what you want, when you want it, how you want it.
It's like, it got to be equal.
Yeah, right? Like there has to be some sort of compromise. And at the time, I reflect now and I'm like, maybe I wasn't going to compromise either. But yeah, I just think people need to have self-worth enough to see situations a little bit. I get the Delulu. I'm Delulu number one, right?
Yeah, same.
To see situations for what they are, but also then you need to take responsibility for that Delulu. So like, for example, I had a situationship sort of thing, not really, but with a straight guy for about a year.
Really?
Right? And he had a girlfriend.
He wasn't, oh, fuck.
We didn't do anything physical, like nothing physical happened.
Okay.
Right?
Emotional
That's what I mean. It was very emotional. Like
really?
Everyone around us was very aware of what was going on.
Oh my God.
It was physical in the same way that like the JoJo Chris Hughes was.
Okay. So like touchy-feely.
Just not like sex stuff, right?
Yeah.
Very touchy-feely, very all over each other 24/7. But I was very aware of the situation that I was obviously the one who was kind of in the wrong. Like he was more in the wrong. But like I knew full well he had a girlfriend, right? And I was still willing to engage in this kind of emotional cheating. Yeah. Like edging on the line because
this is a hot take. I don't think that the person who is the other person is like that at fault. Because they're also just being led on their feeling. I know everyone's like girl code and all this, but it's sort of like, have you ever been in love?
Yeah, right. It takes over. The emotional takes over the logical. It absolutely does.
Like, into empathy, please.
For real, right? And at the end of the day, I think that's how I feel. I feel like at the end of the day, I was able to reflect on that situation straight away and be like, I'm the one who got led on here. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm the one who was constantly compromising and I let that happen. And I wasn't even angry. Like actually still to this day, I'm kind of friends with him. I'm not angry at him. At the end of the day, he's the reason why he's in that position is because he's got his own issues. Yeah. You know, like he's got, and that's the same with JoJo. Like JoJo clearly is having identity problems right now. She doesn't know where she sits, where she fits sexuality wise, and she doesn't need to know. She can figure it out. Yeah. And it is just tough. Like her whole life is so public. Like so imagine public like and so scrutinized. Did you like when did you come out? I didn't really come out. I told my friends when I was like 18. And you just knew like the whole time? Yeah. Oh, that's good. But like, I mean, imagine going through all of that. Like, she has like 45 million followers or something crazy. Right. Do you know, like she's, look, I do think there's positive and negatives that come with that. I think she would have, I feel like the coming out process for her would have been quite, I'm not going to say easy, but would have been seamless because everyone saw it coming. Right. So like it would have been an assumed thing that everyone was okay with. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And I think that goes to like there's a whole argument, me making things up. There's, in my head. I love how you say things with such authority. Like, this is a fact. This is the thing. Like, I say things. Quote of what happened. And then not true. So in my head, there's this whole argument about would it be harder if you're a masculine, say, gay guy or masculine gay girl versus a feminine gay guy, a feminine gay girl, like obviously gay or not obvious gay, which would be harder to come out? Yeah. And I think it depends because the masculine one, people might not know. So you're feeling like you're keeping a secret. You're feeling like this is going to be the shock factor. Whereas if you're a super feminine gay guy, right, 9 times out of 10, everyone knows. No one gives a fuck. But then also like maybe you would have received like you would have been bullied and stuff for being exactly. That's feminine. What's exactly. Yeah. So that's the trade-off sort of thing. Like, because like I even think about in school, like I remember one time, and I think this is because I am very egotistical and authoritative. I had one person ever mention anything about gay in high school. One guy, I remember him, he made some sort of comment. He was trying to embarrass me, but the thing is when you try and embarrass an egotistical person, you always get embarrassed. You've already got like the lineup, like the clap bag ready. Right. Yeah. He goes like to me, Voulgaris, that's what they call me. Voulgaris, that's what they called me in high school. So like fucking boyish. Voulgaris, are you gay? He made that comment. That's all he said. It's very straightforward with it. He had a crush on you. Also, great communication skills. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, very straightforward, no beating around the bush. That man literally had a crush on you. Chances are. No, right? Like
He did.
Right. And I just said he was trying to be intentional. Like he was trying, I think he said it around a few people. Like I think he was trying to get a rise out. And I said, shut up, Matt. You're literally a druggie. I just said his name. No one knows which Matt.
Name and shame. This is literally the name and shame episode. I'm going to call it
That's a good podcast name, name and shame.
Good.
I said, shut up, Matt. You literally do drugs because we were in year 8 at the time. So obviously like doing any form of drugs was like not okay.
Did he do drugs?
I think so.
In year 8?
Probably.
Where did he even get them?
I don't fucking know. But all I knew is that he did drugs or he potentially did them.
Me?
And he goes.
Me making things up.
Yeah. He goes, no, I don't, Volg. No, I don't. And I went, shush, yes, you do. We all know you do. And like he sat down and you best believe he would have never made any comment but nice comments to me since then.
Oh.
Because the truth of the matter is if you're going to sit here and try and at me, this is another bit of a hot take, right?
Yes.
You can either be a victim or a villain in life, right? Or a victim and someone who's not a victim, right? And at the end of the day, I could have sat there and cried about that and been like, fuck, he called me out in front of everyone. Why would I? I would just rather tell him, you know, if you're going to try and call out something you think is a deficit in my life or something that's negative about my life, you best believe I'm going to show you something that's a negative about your life.
And that's on period.
Right? So I was like, don't even try me. And it wasn't even a conscious thing. I was just like, shush, you do drugs.
Just have that one ready
8 years old, I was probably like, shush, you do drugs. And he was like, no, we don't. And I was like, you do.
He totally had a crush on you.
Probably.
He was hoping you'd say yes and then he'd be like,
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Maybe he thought you'd be like, yeah. And he'd be like, I'm gonna try and kiss him.
Well, that's a thing that I've learned later in life that I didn't realize. A lot of gay guys, right, in high school, especially the one gay guys that are very feminine, have a lot of the straight guys hitting on them. Like, whereas I never, like the footy guys and stuff hitting on them, whereas I never experienced that because 1, no one really thought I was gay in high school.
Yeah.
And 2, because I think if they did, they thought I was probably too confrontational.
Yeah, you'd go for them.
To hit up or like you either go for them or like they were scared that, like, even though I was quite nerdy in high school, like I was not
same.
popular at all. Like I didn't care about that, to be honest. But I think what I was saying.
Straight guys flirting with you.
Yeah, but because of that, I never had any of that experience. There's a lot of gay guys. Like I knew this one guy. I didn't particularly wasn't very fond of him because he was a bit of an asshole.
Name and shame.
Isaac. But he was quite more obviously feminine and gay, right? And he had said to one of my friends that there was like, say there was a team of 20 of the football guys at his school, something like 11 of them had done sexual stuff with him. Right.
Do you know what? It's like, because with girls, I'm bisexual, like very much have figured that out in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
But like when I was in school, I was kissing all my friends.
Yeah, I kissed my friends, yeah.
Yeah, I was making out with all the girls. Like I would go like, when I was like out clubbing when I was like 19 and stuff, I'd be in the club making out. I'm like, yeah, this is so cool. All the boys love it. But I'm like, wait.
Is this a little bit more to this?
Yeah. It's like, but like guys have to, if guys are doing that, but it just all is in a secret, you know, like they have to explore their sexuality somehow.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I think you got to remember how sexual men are.
Yeah.
Men are fucked.
They just want to try everything.
And men are so sexual. So like I even know all my straight mates. I'm not going to name and shame this one because it'd be probably awkward if they ever see it. But like, it's very obvious when I see them sexualizing me. Yeah. You know, it's very, and they do, really? Right? And like.
What sexualizing you is in like, they'll ask you things or they'll like flirt with you?
Flirt.
Really?
Yeah. And like, obviously some of them, I'm sure that it's just flirting, but you can, like energy is everything, right? And you can tell someone's energy, right?
That's interesting.
And these guys are fully straight, would never, I think, I don't think have ever tried anything.
Yeah.
But it's very obvious to me that they have imagined me in a sexual way, right? Very obvious.
Oh my God.
Or even that straight guy that I was in that situationship with, I can almost guarantee you he has not done anything with a guy. Like I can guarantee you.
Yeah.
He's been with his girlfriend since he was like 18, 19.
Really? Yeah.
Maybe earlier.
Me when I make things up.
Yeah. How funny is me when I make things up?
So good.
But he very obviously hadn't. And that's why I think for him that was a really full on moment because I think that was when he figured out maybe I do have a thing for guys as well.
Yeah. And I guess for guys as well, it's like if they're flirting with you, it's sort of like the forbidden fruit thing, like, or they know that they'd never go there, but it's sort of like they like to see if they could win you over or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah. Yeah. I like to say that some people are Anthony sexual. So
I think I might be.
Yeah. So I like to say people are Anthony sexual, which it means like they usually wouldn't be, say, attracted to men or like attracted to this, but they might have a little bit of something for Anthony.
That's so fair. You're like their little sweet treat.
Right. Well, I've always said that I want a partner who has to come out in like 7 months after being with me as Anthony sexual, because they realize that I'm the only person they're attracted to.
The only person they'll ever love.
And it should be that way, realistically, theoretically, and romantically.
Emotionally, spiritually.
Every single way it should be that way, you know?
Oh, I love that. Well, I got one more question for you.
Yeah.
What is your ultimate sweet treat? What's the best sweet treat you ever had?
Everyone always asks this. There's a couple that I can think of. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, this is like free promo, but Sebi Scrolls, have you heard of them?
No.
It's like a place in like Caulfield or something in Melbourne. They do like Cinnabon scrolls.
And it's glazed? I have heard about
TikTok,
this.
all over TikTok.
Yeah.
I went and got them and they were like heavenly.
Really?
And then also, again, free promo, pistachio puppy, that egg.
As in like the Dubai chocolate thing?
Did you see the half egg that they did that had like, it was a pistachio puppy. It was like a pistachio chocolate egg. Like, Then, do you know pistachio puppy?
I mean,
the brand?
Are you saying puppy like, or like puppy like okay, I'm with you.
So pistachio puppy is a brand
thing, yeah.
So pistachio puppy is a brand. It's a pistachio spread. It's like a Nutella, but
I do know it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's massive in Melbourne, right?
Yeah.
They did for this Easter. Oh, whoopsie! They did like a half stuff, like filled egg, and it was filled with like I don't know.
Creamy goo stuff.
Creamy goo pistachio, and then like a biscuit in the middle, and then pistachio on the top.
How much was it?
I didn't buy it. I got sent it, but I'm pretty sure it's something like $30 plus $25 shipping or something.
That's cooked.
For a half egg, which is kind of fucked, but
sounds good though.
It would have been worth it if I'd bought, like, it was just so good.
Did you eat it in one go?
No, I had 2 bites and my brother came out and was like, oh my God, what's that? And I was like, take it.
Get this away from me. Get it away from me.
Like my body dysmorphia is going to go crazy after I finish this egg. So just take it, please.
That's so funny. What do you get sent heaps of free sweet treats now?
I used to. So when when sweet treat stuff started going off, I was just getting something like some days I was getting like 5 things in one day.
Holy shit.
Yeah. But then
you would have got so fat.
For real.
Fuck.
But then my management told me to take down my like PO box off my profile because I don't know why they just didn't want me to have it. And I was like, you know what? I actually don't need all these goods. Like,
so fair.
The only reason I loved having it and like I've considered saying to my management, do you mind if I put it back up, is because I thought it was a cute little way like of like everyone that watches like almost like their way of contacting me.
Could they send you, do people send you things?
Well, the thing is my email and my bio goes straight to my management. I don't see it.
But it's the PO box. Do they send you like?
They could, but I took it down out of my bio.
Oh, that's cute.
So that's what I'm saying.
Did they ever send you like notes and stuff?
Yeah, people used to send really cute little notes, or like small businesses used to, and it was a good way that I could get like, because like I don't care, like small businesses, I'm more than happy to do little videos for, for free, but it's the big businesses that try and do it, you know?
Yeah, dodgy.
So like I used to do like a 10-minute video where I'd just do an unopening of everything I got that week.
I love those videos.
Yeah, and they used to have little notes in them and they'd be like, me and my daughter really love watching your videos. People are really cute on TikTok.
So cute.
But you also notice if you reply to people, and not that this is a problem. No, they go weird, but like some people just won't stop messaging.
Yeah.
You know, it's like peace and love to you. We're not friends. Like, I'm so grateful for everyone watching, but like
peace and love, we're not friends.
But in the sense that like I've already got, and I'm again so lucky in the sense that I'm so blessed and privileged that I've got so many friends already, but I don't have time for more.
Yeah, that's so fair. And also I had a full-on stalker from the podcast one time.
There's that too.
Yeah, he was in like, he's probably watching this right now. I don't know. But I had to call the police and everything because he just wouldn't stop fucking emailing me. And it got longer and longer, and then he's being like, oh, there's white stuff coming out of my penis. And I was like, what?
See, this is what I mean when I say capital punishment.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Literally.
Get rid of him. What positive is this man causing to society? Like, and that's the thing too. These people are crazy. Like these people, I haven't had any experience with that kind of stuff. But these people are crazy. Like he's genuinely believing that there's some sort of relationship between you and him.
It's crazy. And he was being like, you know, he had an arranged marriage, and then he was just like calling his ex-wife like a fucking bitch and being like, she's a fucking slut. Like saying,
were you responding at all?
Nah, nothing. Like never replied one time. And then
he gave you his own little private podcast.
Literally. He was probably just speaking into Siri, just being like, dictate this.
For real.
Just saying his thoughts.
For real. I wonder if everything he said was real.
I don't know, but it was crazy. He was like, yeah, I don't want to give any more details. He's probably going to fucking email me after this. Nah, the police went to his house. So
him like freaking out.
Yeah, I mean, like, wait, is this play about us?
She's the main character. Yeah.
Well, it's been so good to have you on the pod. This is so really, cute. Really fun.
It's so fun.
And everyone watching, don't forget to subscribe, rate, review, and all those things. Love you guys. Bye.
Cheers. Bye.